Hi, this is Jason with CPC, and I wanted to talk about how the Black Movie workflow works to add the line 21 closed caption signal onto your video file. I'm doing this demonstration in Final Cut Pro, but it's basically the same idea if you're using another NLE such as Video Toaster, Premiere, etc. So I have a project here with a video in it, and I'll show you my Final Cut Pro sequence settings. The most important thing here is that the frame size needs to be 720 by 486. So whatever NLE you're using, you need to be working with a video frame size of 720 by 486, not 480, which doesn't allow you to access that line 21. Now what I have here loaded in my source is one of the Black Movie files created by CPC software. And what you can see, you have to look kind of closely. Let me see if I can zoom in here. At the top of the video, there are these dots and dashes. This is the Morse code. This is the code signal that goes onto the line 21 of video. This is how the TV knows what characters to display. So the closed captions is not like text that you can see on the screen. It's this Morse code. The TV decodes this Morse code so that it knows what letters to draw on the screen if you turn on the closed captions. And notice here this outer blue box. This is called our image safe area. So when you're working with TV signals, even though the video file is larger, when you look on a TV, you'll only see the information inside this outer square. The information, the picture outside of this square will not be visible on a TV because of overscan. And I'm not going to go too much into that topic, but suffice to say, this Morse code, these little dots and dashes up here that makes up the closed captions, you're not going to see these dots and dashes on your TV monitor. You're not going to see those on your TV screen. But those dots and dashes are there in the right place, and that's how the TV can display closed captions. So on my sequence here, I already have a video file. And what we need to do here is we want to merge these dots and dashes together with this video file, so that what you'll have is the video, and again, the picture inside this blue outline box will be visible on your TV. Everything outside, including the dots and dashes, will not be visible on your TV. So how can we merge these two things together? Well, first off, we have to put this Black Movie onto the timeline somewhere. So I'm going to put it on the V2 track on top of the video. Now you can see a problem though. The problem is that all this black here in this video is covering up the video that's below it. So the way we want to get around that is to apply a crop effect to this video, to the Black Movie. What we want to do is crop it so that only these little lines at the top are there, and so that the rest of the video, which is on V1, will show through from below. Now, it's very important when we do this that we are not moving this dots and dashes around. For example, I'll do a little motion effect here. I don't want to move these dots and dashes to a different part of the screen, because those dots and dashes have to be exactly where they were at the top of the screen. So we definitely do not want to move them. I'm going to undo that. The second thing is that also we don't want to stretch or shrink these bars. It's very important that they do not get scaled or stretched or shrunk or resized or anything like that. Because if they got resized, then the TV will not be able to read the dots and dashes anymore. Now in Final Cut Pro, it's very simple to do this crop effect without doing a move or resize. I simply go to this clip and I go to the Motion tab, and there's this crop window. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it from the bottom. I'm cropping this Black Movie so that all this black gets cropped out, but we're going to leave just that little line 21 at the top. So I'm going to start the crop, and you'll see over here on the right-hand window what happens as I crop this. As I crop it, the video layer below starts to show through, and the black goes away. So what I want to do is crop this almost all the way up to the top. Basically in Final Cut Pro, what we want to do is set this to 98%. And now if you look over here, what you can see up here is that we've got the video covering most of the picture frame, but we've got those little dots and dashes sitting at the very top. And again, it's very key, very important. I didn't move the dots and dashes. I'm not going to move them somewhere else because then they're not going to work. Also, I'm not going to resize them in any way. I'm not going to stretch them. I'm not going to shrink them. I'm not going to scale them. Okay, that's simply going to make it not work. So it's important that that line 21 stays exactly the same position as it was before. All we've done is crop out the black so that the movie from below shows through, and now we've got them combined together. I'll turn off this wireframe so you can see it a little bit better. So you can see here the final result is that we have the movie taking up the most of the frame, but at the top, the very top, we've got those dots and dashes, the Morse code that tells the TV how to decode the closed captions. And this cropping is basically the same idea in any nonlinear editing system. The menu, the exact name of this option might be a little bit different, whether you're using Premiere, Avid, Video Toaster, etc., but the technique, the idea is exactly the same. Then we can simply play this video out, and again, you will not see any of this black on your TV. You're not going to see because it's outside of this blue area, the image safe area. You won't see it on your TV, but the TV will see that Morse code signal, and then the TV knows how to display the closed captions. So if you turn the closed captions on your TV, you should then see the text appear over the video, just like closed captions usually should. And that's basically it. Thank you.